This is a pretty common shop vac. This is from Craftsman. This is a 3.5 peak amp, 6-gallon, 22-liter shop vac. It's dry wet. Comes with a couple of different accessories, and it's going to be great for me to be able to add it to my little shop here in my garage. Let's go ahead and put this together, show you some of the functions of it, and maybe we can suck up some of the snow here. Let's jump into it. The unboxing is pretty straightforward. You can recycle the contents of the box. If you want to keep it for storage, it's a good idea. I'm actually going to use this box as a temporary sawdust collector for my planer. Comes with the dry bag, or you've just got the shop vac here, or the wet vac. You got all of your accessories, including the vac itself that's pretty much pre-assembled. You just got to put the wheels on, and your heavy duty tube, which is nice. The vac itself is easy to unlatch. You just kind of grip up. It's not necessarily like a flicking motion. It's just these solid clips here that will grab onto it. You just press it down for it to be able to stay in place. And it lifts back up. There's your nozzle. Inside here is also the hose. And there's your 6-gallon, 22-liter drum. Here is also your filter. This can be replaced. It's just a press fit in there, and you do have the nozzle here on this side as well for the dry stuff. Here is your on and off switch. It's pretty easy, pretty clean and articulating, very well done, but everything itself is made out of plastic besides the electronics here on the inside. Okay, first thing we need to do is put the caster feet on here. It just kind of press fits and slides. There's a couple of different grooves here for it to press into. You're going to press fit it inside there. You've got 4 of these. It doesn't really matter which particular order you place them in. It is a little bit sharp. Just press them in. All right, here is the caster wheels. They're a little bit flimsy and smaller, made of plastic, but the wheels itself of the caster stem is metal. You're gonna be placing it in the hole right here until you hear it audibly snap. There it goes. You pressed it past that point. We're going to be doing this to all 4 wheels. Watch your fingers. Make sure you're cleared from the point that it's going to press in. You don't want to get pinched like I did. I got pinched. Now the wheels are done. Going to replace the top. Now we have the handle. It does come with a couple of screws. You'll need a screwdriver to insert these in. We've aligned the handle here for the top assembly. Just going to screw them in. Screws are metal, screws into plastics. You don't want to use a hand drill or anything like that. You should just be able to hand screw it in very softly. Okay, the handle's on there tight. You can use it to pull the thing up. And pretty much everything else are just accessories here that clip on. It's got this nice clipping action. It's got this lip here, this bezel here that it grips onto. You've got a myriad of different heads that you can choose from. These are all for rough surfaces. There's no brush on there at all. Granted that you're going to be using this outdoors. You've also got an extension to make it longer. Then that fits into the tube. Same kind of mechanism. It press fits here on the nose, and it actually has some articulating action, which is nice. And then this can fit right here. If you want to use this as a standard vacuum, you've got a bag here that will kind of curl on the inside and inflate as it's blown in. You push this cardboard cover through, and then now you've got yourself a vac right there that's going to catch all of the debris. If you just want to use the water, you just leave it as is. You have to keep the filter on here, and it'll protect the motor on the inside. Now we're ready to turn it on. Lastly, you do have some storage here around the sides. If you want to place all of your little accessories, they fit along these little grooves, as well as the stems can press fit where the wheels are. And then obviously you've got this little wrap around for the hose for storage. It can wrap tightly around, just like that. Okay, here it is in action. I want to do some cleanup. We've got it all set up for dry contents. We can attach the hose and the extensions, as well as one of the heads. This inlet here is actually for blowing air. So if we wanted to, we could use this as a way to blow sawdust out from crevices. Turn it on. It's got a nice head here to be able to blow air out and away. All the sawdust is getting out of there. I like that. And then you swap it here and you get full suction if you want to pick up some loose trash, some leaves and debris in the corners and crevices. You can put one of the heads on if you want. You'll be able to clean all the surfaces as you need it. That's really nice. You can see that they move around. You can maneuver. You can get into small crevices, tight spaces. Makes for easy cleanup and work. Okay, I made a mess here. I'm gonna go ahead and clean it up from some of the work I did on my bench. Just gonna make short work of all the sawdust, short work of it. You can tackle large piles of it, even really fine stuff. And then once we're done, we can go ahead and flip it and get all the smaller stuff and blow that out into the outside of our unit. Swap the head. Now it's blowing air. You can go ahead and blow this all out and away from my workspace. That's great, now it's all clean. Great job. Now we clean up our work area while it dries.